Happy morning, children. Once again, I welcome you all for this online class and I invite all the 6th standard students to participate in this social science class. And today we are moving on to session 7, civics lesson 2, and the title of our lesson is Achieving Equality. In this lesson, we are going to study about three important topics: prejudice, stereotypes, inequality, and discrimination. So, let's move on to the first topic: what is prejudice? Children, we are living in a society that consists of different variety of people, various groups of people. For example, look at your neighbor, the people living around you, people, those who live in your street. They may not be like you, they may be totally different from you, they may be different from your religion, they may follow different way of life, they may belong to different community, or they may speak different languages. So in one way or another, you are not like the people who live near you. You are different from your neighbors. So our country follows a policy called unity in diversity, because we live in a country which has variety of groups of people, different groups of people. We follow the system called unity in diversity. That is, we have to have peace and harmony with the people. Even though they belong to different group, they are not same like us, they belong to different variety. We should not show hatred towards them. We have to be in uh, peace with them. But children, this system of unity is not accepted by all the peoples in our country. Sometimes our neighbors may not like us. They may not have good opinion about us. They may think their religion is superior than ours. Or they may think the language which they speak is more greater than your language. Or the community which they belong, may they think they belong to superior, higher community, or their color may be fairer than you, and because of these differences, your neighbor may show hatred towards you. They may not like you. So this type of opinion, this type of bad opinion, we call them prejudice. So what is prejudice? To judge other people in a negative or inferior manner without knowing much about them is called prejudice. We can divide this word into two parts: pre and judge. So judging somebody previously without knowing much about them, we call it prejudice. So there are some types of prejudices: gender prejudice, racial prejudice, class prejudice, disability prejudice. So what is gender prejudice? See, for example, boys may think they are stronger than girls. So because they are stronger than girls, they may not respect girls. They may ill treat them. They may think very less about them. They may show some kind of hatred towards girls. So this type of hatred, we call them gender prejudice. Racial prejudice means some people belong to some higher race. Some people may be from belong to lower race. So what happens, the higher race people, they may think the people belong to the lower race, they are inferior to them, they are not uh, up to the level of higher, so they may show hatred towards them. Then class prejudice. So in our society there are higher class people, lower class people, isn't it? So higher class people, they may think lower class people are they are of low in the society, so they may, higher people may show hatred towards the lower people. Then finally, disability prejudice. Disability means some people may be physically disabled. Maybe they may not have one leg, or they may be without one hand, or they may be blind, some kind of disability in their body. So what happens, because they are not like us, we have two hands, two legs, and two eyes, but they may not be fully equipped with regular body parts. So because of their disability, we may happen to ill treat them, show hatred towards them. Not only physical disability, sometimes people from village background, when you come across villages, they may be illiterates, they may not have proper education, so because don't have proper ability, we may ill treat them. So this type of hatred we call disability prejudice. So these are the some of the important things about prejudice. Now we move on to the causes of prejudice. So what are the causes of prejudice? There are seven causes: socialization, conforming behaviors, economic benefits, authoritarian personality, ethnocentrism, group closure, and conflicts. Now what is socialization? See children, when you look at the villages, in villages people may belong to same community, same group of people live together. But in cities, it is not like that. In cities, you have to come across people from different states, people from different uh, districts, or people maybe from different countries also, you may come across. So, because of this system of socialization, different group of people living at one particular place, you may come across these people. And so when you come across various group of people, there is opportunity, there is more opportunity for us to show hatred towards them. In villages, you will come across only your relatives, or only people belonging to your community, so there is no way for hatred towards others. But in cities it is not like that. You have to come across people of different religion, different state, different categories. So this is the one reason for prejudice. The another reason is conforming behaviors. So what is conforming behaviors? See, for example, in your school, you have some friends. For example, see, there are three boys from your street. So you three are friends. So in school, when you three are becoming friends and you share things within yourselves, so automatically what happens, you show kindness to another boy who belongs to another area. He is not from your area, but you want to make friendship with him. So what happens, if you talk with that boy, other three boys who belong to your street, they will tell you, hey, that fellow is not from our area, he's is entirely different, he belongs to another place. So if you have friendship with that fellow, we will go away from you. we will not show friendship with you. So because of that, your immediate friends, they show hatred towards other boy, you are forced to show hatred towards the friend who you love so much. So this behavior is called conforming behavior. Then economic benefits. Economic means in our society there are people with high economic status and also low economic status. Rich people, poor people. So rich people, they are automatically they have higher capacity, ability, but poor people they don't have much respect. So automatically, rich people with higher authority they may ill treat the poor people. So this is another reason for uh, hatred, prejudice in our society. Then the fourth reason is authoritarian personality. Authoritarian personality means, see, some people may have higher authority in our society. For example, our president in our area or counselor, they have power, they have authority, they have the authority to take decisions. So because they have more power than you, more authority, they may sometimes ill treat you, they may show some kind of hatred towards us. So this is another type of prejudice. Then the fifth one is ethnocentrism. That means you may belong to one culture, and sometimes you think your culture is far more better than people who live near you with other culture. They are inferior, they are very less important. You may think in that way. So the differences in culture also becomes a reason for hatred, which comes under the ethnocentrism. Then the sixth one is group closure. That means people of same background they form a group. See, for example, you belong to Tamil language. So five Tamil boys will form a group, and there will be one Telugu boy. So these five Tamil boys they never add the Telugu boy in their group because he is from different language. So same group people they form a group, same background people they form a group, and they never accept other people in their group. This type of hatred is called group closure. Then finally, seventh one is conflict. Conflict means different opinions. See, for example, if I belong to one religion, I have some opinions about my religion, and some people may belong to some other religion, which I may think it is not good. Their practice, their worship is not good. So, because of this different opinion, I may show hatred towards the people who follow another religion. So, this is another type of hatred which comes under the prejudice. So, these are the seven reasons for showing hatred towards other people, other community people. So these are some of the important things about prejudice, hatred towards other people. Now let's move on to the next topic, that is stereotypes. So what is stereotypes? When prejudice becomes stronger, it becomes stereotype. When prejudice becomes stronger, it becomes stereotype. See, for example, from small age itself, from our childhood, we are practiced with some kinds of beliefs. Our parents may teach us some things in our life. So, from our childhood itself, we are practiced with some beliefs. So, when you grow bigger, your belief also started to grow with you. See, for example, from your childhood, you could have believed that there are some works which only girls can do, and there are some works which only boys can do. From your childhood, you could have grown with this belief. So, what happens when you become a man? When you grow up into a man, your belief also becomes stronger. They grow along with you. And finally, you come to a conclusion that, for example, boys can ride bikes, bullets. Okay. So, you may think only boys can ride bikes. Girls can ride only scooty or small vehicles. Okay. So, how you get this opinion? From your childhood, you are brought up with this thought that girls are weaker than boys. So, all the low category works are done by girls, and the stronger works are done by boys. So, this kind of opinion we call them stereotypes. See, for example, a boy a boy is hit with a ball. Okay, he is your close friend. So when he was hit with a ball, he started to cry. So automatically what happens, the children around your friend, they started to laugh. You know why they laugh? Because crying is not a habit of boy, it is a habit of girl. So what happens? You also forced, even though he is your friend, you also will laugh at him because he is crying. Even though he is a boy, he is crying. Only girls are have to cry. So from where you get this opinion? Only girls can cry. From our childhood, we are brought up with this opinion. Girls are weaker in their thought, weaker in their ability, in their thought. But boys are stronger in their mind. So boys cannot cry, girls only can cry. So these types of opinion, prejudice, which becomes stronger, we call that prejudice as stereotype. So this is also not good for our society. Even when you look at the television, you can see some advertisements. So there are particular advertisements only made for women, and also there are some advertisements made only for men. For example, uh, see, washing powder, soaps, cleaning dishes, and all. For these advertisements, only women were used. You know the reason why? Because washing dishes, cleaning, using soap, they are related only to women. And for example, these bikes and all, bike advertisement and all, only men will be used. You know the reason why? Because there is a stereotype attitude in the society which says the cleaning works, washing dishes, they all depends only to the women, and riding bike and other strong things, they belongs to the men. So these types of attitude which is not good in our society, we call them stereotypes. Then we move on to the next topic, which is inequality and discrimination. So what is inequality? Inequality means difference in treatment, treating some people in a different manner, showing importance to some people and not showing importance to other people, we call it inequality. So there are four important forms of inequality. in which people were not treated in an equal manner. The first one is caste inequality. So you may know there are upper caste people and lower caste people, isn't it? So upper caste people will be given more importance and lower caste people will be given low importance. So this is a type of inequality which is against our government rules. And the next one is religious inequality. See, sometimes majority of people belongs to some religion and there may be minority of people belonging to some religion. So, since people have more people believe in some faith, those people they may show some kind of inequality with the people who belong to minority worship. So this is religious inequality. Race inequality means different race. There may be higher race people, lower race people. So higher race people will be given more importance than lower race people. Gender inequality we studied in the stereotype, isn't it? Male in some works regarding some job, male were given more preference than female, and in some jobs female were given more importance. So this is a type of inequality. So these are some of the four forms of inequality. So children, in today's class we studied about three important topics. Next class we will study about discrimination. So today little bit revision. We studied three topics. First one is prejudice, then stereotype, then inequality. So what is prejudice? To judge other people in a negative or inferior manner without knowing much about them. This is prejudice. So what is stereotype? False view or idea about something or somebody. So what is inequality? Difference in treatment. So these are the important things in our civics lesson 2. This is only part 1. So next class we are going to study the remaining things in part 2. I hope you all enjoyed our class. I'll meet you in the next class. See you. Bye.